So it's not a problem of blue light. A quick aside, we've been taught this myth of the blue light effect from devices, and it really is a myth because an incredible Australian researcher, a guy called Michael Gradazar, has almost single-handedly changed the what I think of as being the zeitgeist for a while after a very influential paper, which is a great paper. And what they showed was that 1 hour of iPad reading before bed ended up impairing your melatonin. It disrupted sleep. It reduced the amount of dream sleep. And even after they stopped reading the iPad, the blast radius impact on your dream sleep lasted a week. It's almost like the drug needed to get washed out the system, that even when you'd stop using technology for an hour before bed, the impact of that technology, even though you'd stopped using it, could still be seen in the echo of sleep disruption for a week later. It was a very influential study in a very prestigious journal.
When was that? A while ago?
That was probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
But then Michael Gradazar, this incredible Australian researcher, started to say, well, I can't replicate these findings. And what he was discovering is that it's not the blue light that's the problem. Now, the blue light will change aspects of your melatonin. And melatonin is a hormone. It simply tells your brain and your body when it's nighttime, when it's time to fall asleep. It doesn't participate in the generation of sleep. Melatonin is like the starting official at the 100-meter race. It brings all of the racers to the line and it begins the timing of the race, but it doesn't participate in the creation of the race itself. That's a different set of chemicals.
It doesn't make you go to sleep.
It doesn't make you, and if you look at what we call meta-analyses, where we gather together all of the individual studies on a topic and we put them in a big statistical bucket, what they found is that melatonin will only improve the speed with which you fall asleep by about 3.4 minutes. And it will only increase the efficiency of your sleep by about 2.2%. So not much more than placebo. So melatonin is, it's now the placebo effect is the most reliable effect in all of pharmacology. So, maybe no harm, no foul. I would say, and don't forget, I will come back to the 3, but when it comes to melatonin, be careful. More isn't always better. And you run the risk of confusing your morning brain into a dense nighttime fog. And what I mean by that is 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams of melatonin is what we call a supraphysiological dose, which again is just a fancy medical term to say it's a size of magnitude of melatonin that your body would never naturally release. It's far greater. So melatonin is the signal of darkness. And normally by the morning hours, our natural release of melatonin has stopped. And you're down to 0 levels again.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Wake up, yeah.
So you wake up and your body no longer has the signal of melatonin saying it's night, it's night, it's night. But if you've dosed yourself with 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams of melatonin, you run the risk of saying, well, yes, I know it, quote unquote, knocks me out. But the problem is in the first, 3 or 4 hours of the waking morning, you're struggling because you're in this fog of a hormonal melatonin, a hormonal signal saying it's still pitch black. Now, it's not. It's bright light outside, but your body is fooled into thinking it's pitch black because you've dosed yourself too high, and no wonder you're reaching for 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning.
So what dose of melatonin should I be taking?
Somewhere between probably about 0.1 to 3 milligrams.